Greetings, most gracious audience. I am Sir Persevere, Knight of Taysar. Today I will be speaking on behalf of the Nerdy Knight. First, I wish to extend my thanks to everyone who helped me reach 100 subscribers on YouTube. I literally would not have reached that mile marker without each and every one of you enjoying this content. Here's to many more years of content creation and many more subscribers to join our happy crew. If you've seen my latest video in which Time Travel Master and I break down Reversal of the Heart, which I do encourage everyone to watch, then you may have heard me mention that the Nerdy Knight has some major life changes coming along which will impact how we approach this channel. But before I go into that detail, I think I will briefly recount his life over the past few years, and how it influenced him to get involved in the culture war. When he was in high school, life was more or less normal for a homeschooler like the Nerdy Knight. Wokeness had infected the comic book industry by then, but Star Wars was still going strong under George Lucas. Back in those days, he had some story ideas he had written down with the intention of making a story universe at some point. There were also some ladies he had a crush on at different points, and he was expecting to be a married man by the time he was in his early 20s. Alas, college came and went, and he was in his mid-20s and hadn't found a lady to marry. For years, he sought a lady to be his wife, but for various reasons, he was not successful in that regard, though a few girlfriends would come and go during that time. And then, in the midst of his singleness, trouble came upon us all. The Last Jedi, the movie that officially started the Fandom Menace, hit theaters. He's embarrassed to admit that he was caught up in the hypnosis at first. He saw the movie twice, and he initially liked it. It was his sister who pointed out the problems with the movie, and he didn't listen to her arguments at first. Then, as he followed people's reactions breaking down why Luke Skywalker had been done so dirty, how ridiculous Leia Poppins was, and how the Holdo maneuver did not follow previous Star Wars canon, he began to understand that Star Wars had indeed been dealt a death blow by the Mafia boss, Little Bobby Igor, and his little sidekick, Kathleen Kennedy. But Star Wars was hardly alone in being abused. Even as the MCU got sucked into the wokeness abyss, he noticed a pattern. Disney was trying so hard to gobble up everything in order to become an entertainment oligopoly that it forgot how to be Disney in the first place. As far as he was concerned, Disney truly died the moment it abandoned the hand animation that made it great in the first place. And noticing the decline of hand animations such as Sleeping Beauty in favor of such slop like Steven Universe and Adventure Time, he entered the fray as the animation commentator, only to eventually rename this channel in what will forever be the commentaries of a Nerdy Knight. He took some inspiration from Overlord DVD in building up his persona. He incorporated elements of his own stories he had written or thought up into the videos themselves. And thus, I entered this fight, and I have enjoyed being involved as a jolly member of the Fandom Menace. Good friendships have been made, and I hope they will last for years to come. But as much as I have enjoyed making video content for others to enjoy, the story of Sir Persevere even now remains far from complete. And this all ties back into the story of the Nerdy Knight's love life. Had his life gone as expected, he would have been married before The Last Jedi happened. He still would have likely found our fellowship with the likes of Geeks and Gamers, Nerdrotic, OMB Reviews, Overlord DVD, and many others. But he never would have been a content creator. And for all the fun that he's had as a content creator to fill the void of a single existence, it could never truly replace the love of a woman that most men need. And so he continued as a content creator as a means of pursuing purpose. But the story of Sir Persevere requires completion. And this would only happen once he found the woman who would be his wife, and would by extent serve as a template and inspiration for my wife. And so, in the year of our Lord 2023, he finally found the woman that he will be marrying late next month after Thanksgiving. She is the most wonderful lady he could ever ask God for, and he intends to love her for as long as they both shall live. And now he has the final piece of the puzzle needed to truly work on my world. Meet Samurai Lady Zhao Ying, my wife. If his wife-to-be ever wishes to make an appearance in a future video, this will be her character to voice. However, she isn't much of a pop culture nerd, so perhaps having Lady Zhao Ying appear will be a special event. But if his wife-to-be ever finds this video, I just want her to know that she is welcome to participate in these videos. So now, between serving his duty as a responsible husband and eventually a father, as well as pursuing his other artistic and authorship endeavors in his spare time, this is the point where the commentaries of a nerdy knight will have to adapt. Now that he has been involved in content creation, we know how fun it is, and we wish to continue that endeavor. I have a lot of thoughts about pop culture, after all. But moving forward, it will have to be more of a special event kind of channel. And so, I shall finally approach content creation in a similar fashion to Mauler. Which brings us to our future videos. For now, I will just review the things I love, starting with the 1994 The Swan Princess. I have learned from my failure of Batman Hush. The problem with Batman Hush is that I attempted to put in too many current-day references, including the fact that Gina Carano was fired from the Randalorian. The longer it took me to finish the Batman Hush review, the older and more dated those references became. In fairness, there are also current-day references in the Reversal of the Heart review, though the Hollywood strike has been going on all year, so it's not like that reference concerning the strike became too dated. But concerning the Swan Princess, there will be no current-day references. Or at least, I will try to minimize such commentary and just focus on the film itself. As for Speckles' rants and the burn zone, I suppose we'll see what can be done about those, for I would like for those to continue. As I close out of this video, I will put up this picture. Countess Rose and Time Travel Master were once again kind enough to put together the means to create this artistic depiction of Lady Zhao Ying, and this will be the picture that will be featured at the groom's table. Again, I thank each and every one of you for subscribing to my channel. It has been a blast getting to know all 100 of you, and I hope I can make more friends on here, as well as keep putting out more fun videos. But until next time, my friends, go forth, be gracious to everyone, and may God bless you.